of Recool. They are an Aliexpress seller specializing in everything body wave, Peruvian, Malaysian, all that good stuff. So what they sent me over was some Peruvian body wave, and what is really cool is that this was included in my package. Now if you are a company looking to send influencers hair, this is key. Like, this is more important than good packaging, just because sometimes you get so many packages in a day and you don't know what's what, and I was able to keep up with this and I don't have to go check my emails and all of that. But to get into it, like I said, they sent me some Peruvian body wave. Obviously this was not the color that it came, but I'll get into that. The color was obviously a natural brown, and the lengths they sent me were 222s, 224s, and a middle part, what do you call it, lace frontal. So originally I was going to do a tutorial on how I got this green color, or actually it's a blue color, it's like an aquamarine color, but I just got started and got carried away and I didn't record it. I will be recording more tutorials on how I achieve color, but this was my first time going to a color that is very like unnatural, I guess you would say. So this is one of my 24-inch bundles. I used the other 24 and the 222s, and this is what I have. It's super full, but not too bulky. And as you can see, it lays pretty flat. The hair itself, I didn't have any issues with that were out of the normal, but when it came to dyeing the hair, as always when I first received my hair, the first day I try to go ahead and bleach the knots, because no matter what I'm doing to the hair, that's something that I'm gonna want to do regardless. So the first day I bleached the knots, I just hang it over my counter or my bar stools. And then the next day I went ahead and I bleached the hair. Matter of fact, let me show you guys what I used. So to achieve this color, this is all I used. So first step was to lighten the hair as light as I wanted to. So instead of using the BW, which is usually what I would use to bleach hair, like an affordable bleach, I went with the L'Oreal Quick White, or I'm sorry, this is the Quick Blue, not Quick White, and it's basically a high performance bleaching powder that's supposed to be a little bit stronger than the BW powder. This one I believe will lift up to 7 levels, and it just goes faster. So that's kind of better for your hair if it's able to go a little bit faster, so that the bleach is not sitting on the hair that long. And then of course I mixed it with the 40 volume developer. People ask me all the time, what's the difference between a 40 and a 30 and a 20 and a 10? 40 is just stronger than the 30, 30 stronger than the 10, or 20, 20 stronger than the 10. But I combined these two and got a nice little soupy concoction going, I guess you would say. I didn't add anything else to this mixture. Then I applied it all over the hair where you see blue. I did want to keep the roots dark. I could have went up a little bit higher on the frontal area right here so that it can go up evenly across, but again, this was my first time, so practice makes perfect. So how I kind of did it was, this is my first time really messing with bleach and going as light as I did. So what I would do is, like, I started with the 224s. I'll apply the bleach on the first bundle and let that sit in some foil while I did the second one. By the time the second one's done, I would go rinse the first one, and then I would come back, wait a few more minutes, rinse the second one, and then I did the others, the 222s, and then I kind of did that same process, and then finally I did the frontal. Ironically, the frontal did not lighten as quickly as the others, so I did go ahead and rinse it after, like, I kept going back and it just wasn't getting as light. I don't know if it was because I was tired and I had remade more bleach and I didn't maybe put enough, or maybe I put too much developer and made it a little bit too soupy. So basically I let the frontal sit for about 20 minutes and then I washed it. All of the stuff I rinsed, all of the bundles as I washed them with neutralizing shampoo. I believe it's Isoplus brand, and then I went in with my Aussie Moist conditioner just to quickly put back some of the moisture before the next step. hung those over my bar stool for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I went back on the frontal and I re-bleached it for like another 15 minutes just because it was much darker than the rest of the bundles, and I wanted to make sure that the top layer of all layers you know, took. And that time it bleached super fast, so I don't know what I did the first time, but I think I had kind of messed up my bleach and powder, my bleach and developer mixture, and that kind of messed me up. But once the hair got dry, I let them dry for like 5 or 6 hours, just air and drying, and then I went back and I used this. This is the Adore 117 Aquamarine, and it is a semi-permanent. Growing up, we called the cellophane because we always used to cellophane our hair. Like if you grew up in LA, like in the 90s and 2000s, we always used to, so as I was saying, growing up in like the 90s and the 2000s, we always used the Miss Adore, or even the fuchsia one, the Jazzing, to cellophane our hair to like that cherry cola color. So this brought back memories, but I bought, I believe, 5 bottles of this. Basically a bottle for each bundle and a bottle for the frontal. And I pretty much have most of my last one left, so I could have gotten away with doing 4, but I just don't like to run out when I'm doing stuff like this. It's kind of like time sensitive. And then I just dumped all of the bundles. Like I applied this all over the hair wherever it was bleached, and I did not put this on the parts of the hair that I kept the natural brown. And then I literally just put it into some Ralph's plastic bags and just tied it up really good, and then like put a big put them all the bags into a garbage bag, like a big black garbage bag, and just let it process overnight. Next morning, rinsed it out, conditioned it, and then voila, this is the color that I got. I really love it. I think that because I did the process and I am pregnant and a little bit more lazy and my back hurts and I'm short of breath and all of these fumes from the bleach, I did get a little bit restless to the point where it was like, just hurry up and let it be done. Like once my daughter's here, I'll have more patience to play around and like perfect it. But I do like the fact that there is some dimension in it. I did not want it to be all one color. Even though I only picked up one color, I knew if depending on how I bleached the hair, I could get some dimension in it. And there is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but certain areas are a little bit more green, some areas are a little bit more blue, some areas are a little bit more light, and it's super pretty in real life. Like I said, I don't know how the camera is picking it up, but I love it. Comment below and let me know if you guys would like to see the process of how all of this goes, because I will be doing more stuff like this. This was my first time using a middle part frontal, and I really do like it. Even though I never really tweezed the parting in my frontals, because they usually are like good enough to where I can just lay it flat. I do like that little touch to it because it makes like a perfect parting. But let me show you guys what the hair looks like from the back. And again, this is one of my 24-inch bundles. I just threw it on the couch, so now it kind of got frizzy, but this is one of my 24-inch bundles. Like I said before, it was body wave, but after frying it and dyeing it, it still has a little crimp to it, but it's not as wavy as it was when it came. It was super pretty, but you guys know, once you kind of dye stuff, it kind of takes away some of what it already was, but still super pretty. You guys can kind of see the texture in there, but I love this color I came up with, and I am super happy with the way it came out. I will be rocking this. My fiance is like, it's not you, because, you know, it's not a natural color, but I really do love it. So yeah, comment below and let me know what other colors I should do. I'm thinking of doing a little bit of like a copper, orangey kind of color. I don't know if I'm going to look crazy or not, but I seen it on Instagram and I reposted it. And I really love that color, so I think I'm going to do that next. I also want to try like purple and some other fun colors because it is spring now, going into summer after this, and I think it's just fun to try new colors, you know? So yeah, I have no complaints about the hair itself. It took all of the frying and dyeing that I've done to like a trooper, and I have no problems. It's not tangling or anything like that. Obviously I went ahead after it air dried and put a little bit of heat to it, but honestly I didn't like silk press it or do anything too extreme. I just wanted to straighten it out, just because Peruvian hair is a little bit more coarse in my opinion than like Brazilian body wave. This is going to be super cute like when I do it into cornrows. It's also going to be cute when I put some curls in it, you know, just something fun and cute. So comment below and let me know what colors you think I should do. Also, don't forget to check out Recool. I have their information listed down below, as well as all of the exact deets on this hair and links to purchase it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.